All right, I'm gonna try and keep my composure, but that right there on the right side of the screen, that looks like a car. Let's get in the water, see what we're looking at here. This is Exploring with the Nug. My name is Jeremy, and today we are in Sparta, Tennessee to see if we can find two missing teenagers that vanished over 20 years ago. The two people that we're looking for today are Jeremy Betchel and Erin Foster. I'm pretty sure I butchered his name. I'm terribly sorry. But either way, we're searching for these two kids. They went missing April 3rd in the year 2000. That's over 20 years ago. They were driving a black 1998 Pontiac Grand Am. I have the tag number. It's right here, 473EJR. They left their friend's house that they was visiting that day and they vanished. Now, their friend is in the exact middle of Sparta and a really big lake. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go to the place where I think the most obvious place that they possibly could have crashed and went into the water, which is the lake. And I'm gonna scan it and search it. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna get all my gear, get my boat, get everything set up, get it in the water, and then I will meet you in the boat and we'll start doing some scanning. And if I find something awesome, you guys are gonna see it with me. And if we do by chance find a car, we're gonna dive it together and we're gonna see if that in fact is the two missing teenagers. So let's get in the boat and let's make this search happen. If you're liking these videos of hunting for missing people and you wanna help out, there's gonna be all kinds of links in the description down below. You can click one and donate as little or as much as you want. And if you don't have any money financially, no big deal. Just drop a thumbs up, leave a comment, keep me motivated to keep going, because honestly, this feels amazing to be able to do something that's greater than myself, bringing loved ones the answers that they've been waiting for so many years. So if you want to help me out, click the links below. If not, just continue watching and drop a thumbs up at the end of the video. All right, let's get the boat in the water. There we go. All right, I'm in the boat. I got the sonar running. Everything looks great. Let me see what we're working with here. We got 60-degree temperature. The water is really choppy, and it's cold and a little windy. So it's not ideal conditions for hunting for cars, but you can't win them all, you know. So let's just start scanning, see what we can find, and hopefully something pops up on the sonar. All right, I've been out here scanning for about an hour now. Nothing's really popped up. The water is super deep, so it's really hard to see stuff out in the deep water. But right now, we're right next to the shore. We're running about 33 feet, and the picture is not the worst. This over here is the cliffside, so you can obviously tell it's just a sheer drop. And then over here is out in the open water, so you can see all the rocks and the boulders. I just passed like a water pump, so you can see that there on the side too. I'm hoping something will jump off here pretty quick and we can dive it, because I'm getting kind of bored. Hello. All right, I'm gonna try and keep my composure, but that right there on the right side of the screen, that looks like a car. That looks like 100% a car. That looks like a tree. Oh, right next to it there. Now it's on the left side. Yeah, that's 70-foot range. We're talking 10, 50. Dude, that looks like a car to me. Should be popping up on the right side of the screen pretty quick. Dang, dude, look at that. That's gotta be a car, man. Look at that. It looks like it's upside down. I mean, you can see the drive shaft, you can see the wheels. That's gotta be a car. So I'm pretty darn sure that's a car. Like, there's no doubt in my mind, really. What I want to do is set up the live scan now, see if we can see it in real-time sonar, and then we'll mark it with a buoy. And I guess the next step is we're just going to dive this thing and see what we can find. All right, so I got the live scan running. You can see it here. Let's see if we can pinpoint this car and see exactly where it's at. This might be difficult because it's right on the side of a cliff. Yeah, you can see it right there, barely. It doesn't really help, but I mean, you can tell there's something there. Yeah, right there. Definitely doesn't look like a car, but this seems like a perfect time to tell you guys about the magnet that I'm using today to mark the car. Brute Magnetics sent me a Brute Boss, and essentially it's a 360-degree magnet. And this thing is massive, and it'll pick up pretty much anything you hook onto. Realistically, like don't hold me to that if you're looking to pull up a car with a magnet. But I'm going to use their magnet today, and we're going to mark this car and then dive on it. If you want to get a magnet for yourself, I'll link it in the description down below, or you can just Google Brute Magnetics. Pretty cool company, and they are local in Georgia. That's one of the main reasons why I like to support them, because they're local. Here we go. Here we go. What I'm gonna do, see where we are. We're at 4 feet right now, so let's turn this thing around. See if I can drive right over the car and just snag it, you know? It's the only way I could really think of doing it. Ooh, ooh. Man, grab something. That does not feel like a car. That feels like I'm snagged on something. Let's see what... No, I might have it. So right at 13 feet. It's right below me. I think we got it. I think we got it. So let's go over to the shore, tie this thing off, and let's go get our dive gear on. All right, we're all suited up. Got the gear on. So what we're looking for is a black 1998 Pontiac Grand Am. Tinted windows, Tennessee tags, shoot, I already forgot, EJR, 473 EJR, I believe. But we'll know really quick if this is the car we're looking for. I sound professional, don't I? I'm hot. I got on a lot of gear right now, so let's get in the water, see what we're looking at here. For a long time. That's all right. Not the car we're looking for. That one's been down there for a lot longer than 20 years. Definitely an older car. I brought back the tail light, and I think I seen something on the side. It said Chrysler or Buick or something, but definitely not a 98 Pontiac Grand Am, unfortunately. But we cleared it. I just hate that. I just hate that. I thought for sure we'd find them. But let's get out of the water. Let's dry off and let's regroup, see what we got, see what else we can do. All right, I'm all changed, I'm all dried off. Super disappointed that wasn't the car that we was looking for. Now I'm having a tough time identifying it, and you, the viewer, can help me out right now because I tore off the tail light of the car. I couldn't find anything else on the car, any identifying marks, except maybe there was some scribbling on the fender that may have said Chrysler. I'm not sure. You saw it in the video too. You guys, sorry, I'm chewing up a Fig Newton. You guys tell me in the comments below what kind of car you think this is. Let's go take a closer look at this tail light that I ripped off, and this will help you out. There's some numbers on it, but for the life of me, I Googled the numbers, I couldn't find anything. So now I need your help. Let's check it out. Now that's the tail light, and it's all nice and dirty and stuff, but you can see how it rounds off over the top. This is the left side, I believe, but let's take a closer look here. You can see that number. It's very long and complicated. I tried to Google that number, nothing came up. And if we flip it over to the other side, you can see all the inner workings of it. And if you go right here on the side, really close, let's see if we'll focus in here for you. You got 596721. Wait, I take it back. 5967271, and then over there is a 2. Now, I Googled all of that already. I didn't come up with anything, but I bet there's somebody out there watching this video who's going to be able to help me identify that car. Could be another missing person. That car is a lot older than 20 years though, so it may have been down there for a long time. I could not clear it. Most of it's buried and it's upside down and it's falling apart like a dirty old chip. So I don't know if it's coming out, but if we can identify that car, figure out how it got there, and I'll pretty much I'll end up, once you guys help me identify this car, I will send an email or call the cops and let them know what I found, and then it's up to them if they want to take it out, if they want to investigate it some more. But the search continues for Jeremy and Erin. I'm super disappointed that they were not in this section of the water. I thought it was going to be open and shut. I was super excited I found this car. But you know what? Not every case can be an easy case. It's like finding a needle in a haystack, so to speak. So what we're going to do now is at some point, I don't know when, we're going to come back to Sparta and we're going to go into town and we're going to search that river really good and see if we can find anything. So be looking for that video and make sure you like and subscribe. And until we meet again, my name is Jeremy and I will see you guys on the next adventure. Woo!